Welcome to the week 3 of 2017 week in review. This is only going to be my throws, and no one's going to know this but me, but this is unless I'm telling you, the third time actually recording this voiceover, and I just deleted the clip that keeps messing it up. But the very last clip of the video has caused the app to shut down while I'm doing the voiceover recording, and it drops the recording. So this is super frustrating and exciting. And I don't like repeating myself for the third time. I've said a million times in the second time, so trying to battle the ums. So let's see if I can recap, and maybe I'll just let some of these just play so I don't have to repeat myself for a third time. But there's the ums. Throwing here today, throwing with the campfire in the background, working on my weight over bar. My stand throws, everything was inconsistent. I just haven't done it in a while. And my problems here, we'll watch this escapade here. I'm falling away with these. So these side stands, I'm trying to work on the timing of the push and lift, letting the weight come down by my foot before I lift it. And really, I need to be using a lot more legs and dipping a little bit more. And then I go into the spins, which same problem is I'm falling away on the spins. I need to be pushing and driving up into the weight. I'm not also waiting long enough. I'm pulling, and I need to wait for that weight to drop a little bit lower towards my foot before I start trying to lift it, and that's probably what's pulling me backwards a little bit. As for my stand throws, I still need to learn to drop and sit on the weight more. My reason, if I had to come up with a reason or excuse, is that I think that over the past year and a half, I've developed this bad habit of not doing that, probably to avoid the knee pain that I've been dealing with, the tendonitis, tendinosis. So this today was very inconsistent and crappy, and hopefully getting stronger helps all this stuff. But spinning with the 42 feels great compared to anything with the 56, as it should. But I'm able to kind of feel my positions a little bit better, so I'm going to keep drilling this home. Today I cleared 15 on my first throw with it and did not come close to 16, and I just wish I could say that with my 56. Maybe one day when I grow up. But just inconsistent with everything, plus back in the backyard where I'm at, a little bit muddy. Probably should have put some cleats on. You're always a little hesitant trying not to slip in the mud. But had a good practice with it. The next day, this is a couple days later, got out and had a really long throw practice because it was really nice outside. These Braemar throws, decided to get after everything a little bit today. The Braemar, I did some standing on reverse, and then just went after some, and I hit 33 feet today with this as a 20-pound shot put, which I'm pretty happy with. For myself, this is one of my worst events, so I'm trying to put a lot of work into it. And then I moved into a full spin practice. First time full spinning with a shot put, just something I've worked on the footwork a little bit during the offseason and indoors. And this first throw is actually my best throw at 47.7. And then the rest of them were pretty close. I had a couple others at 47, a couple at 45, 46, etc. They were all over the place, but very inconsistent. And my right foot doesn't turn enough. And what's happening is I'm opening too much with my upper body and not letting my lower body do the work for me. Letting my right foot turn, my right hip come through, right in, and letting that upper body be the whip, and holding the X and staying back longer with my upper body to allow the whip effect to happen, or slingshot effect, whatever you want to call it. But hey, it's something to put into the arsenal. Hopefully the 16 will translate pretty well. This is with a 12-pound shot put, just so I'm not killing myself, tearing myself up, just to kind of work some things and see how it went. I'm going to keep working it. So moved into weights for distance. I've been using this as a 21-pound weight on a long handle, long chain for some line drills, and this one gets pretty wonky, but it's actually helped me slow me down because the orbit's so long, and I can actually feel my right foot turn a little bit better. Not perfect, and I can actually feel holding in the back, like I'm holding some separation. So I've still got work to do with it, and then you go to the 56 and it just gets pretty awful. My right foot just glues to the ground, pointing the wrong direction, and then it twists funny and everything. So I've got work to do with the 56 as well. I think things that I could do to remedy is actually slow everything down and not worry about how hard and fast I'm pushing, and really I got to figure out something to stay off of my right heel because it just hits the ground and sticks, and I don't turn very well with that. No wonder my knees probably ache after these practices a little bit. But we moved into one turns, which were not very good today. Out of practice. No excuses other than that. I'm not trying to make excuses, but just trying to explain what you're seeing and what's going on with the one turns and even with the two turns, with everything today in my weights, I think I might be a little steep with my cast. I need to be a little bit more linear with it, and then working on the big finish. So that was something I tried to with the 56 today, and that is trying to think about a big lift and finish at the end, which, one, I need to bend my knees more. Shane Sutherland constantly tells me is bend your freaking knees more. But not leaning into the weight, but being able to push and counter the weight a little bit better. Here on these two turns, I think I foul this first one maybe close to 33 or mid 33.6 or something like that, which even though it's a foul, I'm okay with. I threw most of these were over 30, I believe, in the two turns, which I'm happy with right now at this point in the season of not practicing much. I've got just to put the pieces together, and I've got to find a way to switch gears and push a little faster and be more aggressive and under control. But obviously just knocking rust off is the biggest thing I wanted to do, and I wanted to get after it and see if I could throw 1 over 33 today, and I think I hit a couple, but a couple of fouls and stuff like that. But overall, not too disappointed in it, just very inconsistent. Got some things to work on, in my opinion. And I see a lot, and hopefully it's hard just coaching yourself. I see it now, and then when I go out to practice again, hopefully I can jump right into it and try to work on those few things, take some notes. When I moved into lightweight, it was about the same thing. I took a couple one turns, and I've got to flatten out my cast. And then when I moved to the two turns in the lightweight, I end up with some sticking in the strap. But here you go, moving to the lightweight right here. Just sitting a little more, pushing a little harder, speeding up a little bit more, bending my knees, and working on a big lift at the end. And then we're going to move into two turns. And my goal on the day with the lightweight was to hit 64. I actually hit it on this first one, which I was happy with. Just trying to get after some throws, still having that aggression and fun. And then I went and had some strap sticking problems, which I'm not letting affect me too much, because I know if I was hook gripping and I let go, then it would be a better throw. So it's got to fight that aggravation here. You can see how much it whips over to the left. But so I didn't take that many throws because of that strap sticking, which happens with the 28 for me sometimes. But oh well, chalk it up to another day. It's when you lose a thumbnail, you've got to get reps somehow, and the straps allow me to get those reps in. Because I've been having some thumbnail problems way more lately, in the past like 6 months than ever, with it tearing off. With the hammer today, my goal was to try to see if I could throw 110 as easy as possible. I threw every throw over 100, with my best being at 107 with the last one. And so since this keeps messing up on slow-mo, I'm getting no slow-mo today. But some of the things I think I could work on more after seeing this video is reaching longer on my left side. My left arm stays a little short. And I could counter a little bit more aggressive with my hips. But thanks, everybody, for watching. If you guys like this stuff, please like, subscribe, leave some feedback, content questions, and stuff like that if you want to see more from me in specific areas. Thanks, everyone.